My people. Okay, let's stop the music. Let's stop the music. All right, my people, how you doing? Ausares, Louise, Uwacu in the building. We are back. Welcome back to You and I Talk Show, my people. Today we are Saturday, March 30th, and it's samedi détente. So we're gonna start in English, continue in French, and end in KinyaRwanda. My people, let me know if you are following, and if you are following the show, where you following from. I saw some comments. I saw some comments earlier. Mugabo Jean de la Croix. I'm telling you, my sister, très grave. Komera cyane Louise Uwacu. Happy Easter. Turagukunda. Tunakunda ibiganiro byawe. Nizere ko utari akabonga. Happy Easter to all my Christian people who are celebrating Easter. Happy Easter, my people. And then we have Nyamupfa Nibarire. Hey, où es-tu, Madame Louise? Ça fait longtemps. Soyez la bienvenue. Yes, it's been a while. I'm back, my people. Been writing my latest book. Can't wait to share it with you. It's coming out this year. I cannot wait to share it with you. So that's what's been keeping me busy. All right, my people. So we're going to do as usual. We're going to have fun with whatever is happening in our world, the international, African, Canadian, and then, of course, focusing on Rwanda and Congo, focusing on Africa. My people, we're going to have some fun with whatever is happening in our world. Tell me that you can see me. Tell me where you're watching from. Share the show, like, subscribe, and all those things. My people, thank you for being here. So, today, what is happening? What is happening, my people? Can't wait to tell you what is happening. So much has happened since I haven't been doing a live show in a while. So much has happened. Oh my goodness. Where do I even start? My people. Ah, drama, drama, drama. All right, let's see. There's somebody who is commenting. Let's see what the person is saying, and then we're gonna move on. We want to make sure that everything is 5 sur 5, my people. All right. Ah, Patrick 101, ça fait longtemps, Maman Louise. Vous êtes les bienvenus. All right. Yo, man, ça fait longtemps. Je suis là. Je suis en train d'écrire un livre. Ah, j'ai trop hâte que ça sorte. J'ai trop hâte que ça sorte. And then right here we have Congolese American women, USA in the building. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we love you, USA, Canada. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's exactly where we're gonna start. We're gonna start in the USA, my people, and then I'm gonna share my screen with you. So we start in the USA. Okay, so while I'm trying to get the story for you, let me tell you what happened. This lady, Candace Owens, I'm gonna get into American drama. Candace Owens, she is an African American, and she is been very outspoken, controversial, free thinker, right? And then she's been very outspoken, and she had a show on the Daily Wire, and then that relationship got cut off. Okay, so she got into some beef. Okay. Oh, oops. Here we are seeing a post of already Candace Owen. Okay, this is who she is for people who don't know who she is. So she got into some beef with the Semites, okay, because she's being called an anti Semitic person. So we're gonna say that she got into some beef with people who I guess are Semites, and that's why they would call her an anti-Semitic person, right? Okay. Okay. So, and then as she got into this beef with the Semites, it's been going on. So she got fired from the Daily Wire because, yeah, freedom of speech is in America. And I don't know, maybe the Daily Wire is not American. I don't know, my people. So she's on her own. She's independent now. But how are we concerned? How are we concerned? Because one of the people that she got into a beef with is a rabbi. And then that rabbi, in order to respond to that beef, these are all the things that I've been posting, by the way, on my Twitter. So we are reviewing the Twitter together, right? Oh, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. So it has to do with Congo, of course, right? So one of the rabbis that she got into the beef with, in order for him to explain that, I don't know, maybe he's not anti-black, or he's not anti-African, or he's not a racist white supremacist himself, that's not why he has a problem with Candace Owens. Here is Candace Owens. Censored, censored. Hmm. People always like to talk about diversity, but it's superficial diversity. It's just a diversity to see black women, but is it really a diversity of opinion? People can have a diversity of opinion and still, agree to disagree, or freedom of speech. That's what America is about. Okay, so we are getting to the rabbi that Candace Owens got into a beef with. So my people, this is the rabbi. Okay, now I say his name just in case his name has bad spirits. I do not want to summon those bad spirits. I'm practicing my African culture, my Kimun too spirit. Okay, we do not just speak any name because each name comes with some spirit. So, anyways, this rabbi, in order to talk about how he's uh, cares about black people, I guess, or in order to dismiss the fact that he may be a racist white supremacist himself, as he's fighting his beef with Candace Owen, an African woman, black woman, he posts a picture of himself with the notorious criminal dictator of Kagamistan in Rwanda. My people, look at this. So, in order to explain that he is not anti African, or he's not a racist white supremacist, he posts a picture of himself with one of the top African notorious criminal dictators, the Kagamistan in Rwanda, the criminal dictatorship in Rwanda. And then you can see Tony Blair in the same picture as well, who has been an advisor to the Kagamistan in Rwanda. The Kagamistan in Rwanda, notorious criminal dictatorship, currently killing our fellow Africans in Congo. One of the worst tragedies, a genocide, Holocaust in Congo. And we were actually showing how Onana was in Congo this week. So you cannot care about Africans. You cannot care about Africa or know anything about Africa, and then be proud to be friends, to work, to collaborate with a notorious criminal dictatorship and a notorious killer, genocidaire. And then, of course, this Tony Blair, we don't even need to talk about all the crimes against humanity that he allegedly was involved in, and his policies caused. You all know about this, my people. So can you imagine this? Can you imagine? So I just wanted to bring up the hypocrisy of talking about you care about Africa, and then you post yourself collaborating and being friends with a notorious criminal dictator who is responsible for genocide in Rwanda, genocide in Congo, and who portrays himself as a savior when he is actually the one who assassinated two African presidents and caused a genocide, only to turn around and proclaim himself as a savior. So this is a very, very tricky situation that we're getting into right now. So a lot of people are reflecting about this. And then, of course, this whole idea of people, whenever people criticize something that may have been done by a Semite, or maybe the Semitic state, I don't know, and then they just come out and just brand people with anti Semitism. Well, we want to know who are these Semites, and we want to know if the Semites are pro African, if they have done something great for Africans that should make Africans love them, and that should make Africans support them, and if what they're doing is in the best interest of Africa and Africans, in order for Africans to become pro Semitic. We want to know, my people. This is one of the questions that I ask in my new book. Oh my goodness, my goodness. We want to know, what is a Semite? What is a pro Semitic person? Because people like to talk about anti Semitic people, right? So, what is a pro Semitic person? And what is it being pro Semitic person, so that we can be, if people want to be pro Semite, what is it that they have to do? And can people show us examples of people who are pro-Semitic, so we know what a pro-Semitic person is and what they do? And then the Semite people that we're talking about, are they pro-African? What is it that they have done for Africans, for humanity, that should make the whole world support them and be pro-Semitic, my people? This is what we want to know. All right, my people. So let's move into French. And into French, we're going to continue on the same topic, the Kagamistan in Rwanda. So, the criminal dictator that we just talked about. Oh, my people, let me actually start the whole story in English, because the interview that he did with Jeune Afrique, just did an interview with Jeune Afrique. And in this interview, he's talking about how Congo is the manipulator, which has manipulated the world. Oh my goodness, lies upon lies, accusing your adversary that which you're guilty of. Oh, so this is why we call it la Rose à Rose in French, because he's complaining to Jeune Afrique, which allegedly has been paying as his propaganda media for many years. And now he's complaining to Jeune Afrique that Congo president, Congo people have manipulated and turned the situation around, which makes no sense, because Rwanda, the Kagamistan, his dictatorship has invaded Congo, plundered and killed Congolese people. And now that they have a president who expresses himself, who denounces, who exposes the Kagamistan, he's complaining. He's like, oh my God, they're manipulating. When the previous president was not denouncing the Kagamistan because he was a puppet of the Kagamistan, the Kabila son, he's a puppet of the Kagamistan, he was not denouncing. But this new president in Congo, well, not so new, because he's on his second term now, he just finished 5 years. But anyway, he's been way more outspoken. And now the Kagamistan is complaining, talking about the Congolese president is manipulating. Oh, this is so funny, my people. Okay, so I'm going to show you an extract of that, and then we're gonna continue to talk about it, my people. All right, welcome to you and I. All right, my people. So let's watch a little bit of this video together before we go into French, okay? Crazy. Oh, man.
He has been able to manipulate individual leaders, countries, now regions.
Okay, we need to start it from the very beginning.
Tshisekedi has been able to manipulate individual leaders, countries, now regions, and almost bringing a misunderstanding within and among regions, because he was playing SADC against East Africa. So why don't we therefore find a way of just talking about it and not allowing Tshisekedi to dictate the terms of what must happen, because he is even wrong. We know he's wrong.
My people, can you imagine? Can you imagine the Kagamistan puppet criminal dictatorship in Rwanda has invaded Congo, plundered and killed? Over 10 million lives have been lost, my people. We have done interviews with people, researchers who have written about this. The latest one, of course, being Onana, who is actually went to Congo, who was recently in Congo at the University of Kinshasa to talk about it. And now the Congo is defending itself. They're like, oh, manipulating this and this and this and that, when he is the one who has been manipulating and doing propaganda, when he is illegally occupying another African nation, plundering under dubious excuses, such as, you know, tribal concerns that he will continue to talk about it himself. And then as he talks about it, we're going to comment on it. But really, and now that Congo defends itself, he's mad. He's like, ooh, ooh, Congo defending itself. Oh my God. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. This is crazy. This is madness. And I'm so happy that we get to see it on video. You know, usually he been doing interviews in Jeune Afrique for years, but we never seen it. But even the body language will tell you a lot, my people. So now that he's losing, what is he saying? What is he saying? Let us talk about it. Let's fix the problem in peace. Now he wants to negotiate. Now that he's losing, he wants to negotiate. But it's a lie, my people. Every time the Kagamistan has zero respect for peace. Every time that he will talk about negotiations, he will be planning war. He will be planning more attacks. And every time he's ever spoken about negotiation, every time he's ever signed any agreements, he has never respected them. So the idea of him negotiating, wanting peace is a lie, because if people wanted peace, they would have started something peaceful. When people pick up arms and they attack an entire nation, they don't want peace. If they wanted peace, they would have done something peaceful to express whatever grievances that they may have. But since they started a war and now they're being dealt with, oh, they're crying, talking about let's talk now. Let's talk what? Because Congo is defending itself right now. I mean, it's illegal. I keep saying it. It's illegal in Canada to pick up arms and seek to change the government through the power of the guns. So these people in Congo, whatever problems that they may have, they have chosen to pick up arms and start fighting. There's over 400 tribes in Congo, and one tribe decides to pick up arms and start fighting. What if all the other tribes pick up arms and start fighting as well? It's madness. And then he has the audacity to call who is defending himself primitives, man. He goes on to say this in this interview. We're not gonna see the whole thing. I encourage you to go and watch it for yourself. But it's just madness to see someone who has been plundering and killing, now that he's being defeated, just crying, accusing his adversary that which he is guilty of. Oh man. All right, let's listen a little bit more.
President Tshisekedi said he was ready to meet you on two conditions: withdrawal of Rwanda's troops from DRC, he said, and the pre-cantonment of the M23. Are you willing to accept those conditions?
You start by giving conditions. It's the wrong way to go about it. But I think sometimes people are playing to the gallery. They're posturing in the media, and if you talk about the preconditions, that would suggest that maybe we come up with the conditions as well. I want to meet President Tshisekedi until he reverses his statements about attacking Rwanda and carrying out regime change in Rwanda, as he has publicly talked about.
Oh, my people, this is so funny because the Kagamistan in Rwanda, whatever he's saying that Tshisekedi has publicly talked about it, whatever Tshisekedi has publicly talked about it, the Kagamistan has actually done. The Kagamistan has invaded Congo and done regime change. Not just one time, my people, but twice. Twice. Once with the Kabila number one, the father, the Kabila, and then the second time with the Kabila with the son, fake son. We can talk about it some other time. He has done it. Regime change in Congo. And this is also what he seeks to do right now. He wishes he could also do another regime change. But he's complaining that the Congolese people have spoken and said that they will not negotiate with him. And if they are to negotiate with him, that they have conditions. And the condition is that he takes his army out of Congo, stops the occupation of Congo, goes back, takes his criminal killing machine armies who are in Congo plundering Congo and raping Congolese women, that he takes them back. And then he's like, oh, we don't like those preconditions. We may have conditions of ourselves. Ridiculous, ridiculous, my people. I hope the Congolese people are going to reject this nonsense and continue the path that they are on, because this is a sign that the Kagamistan is losing. And then he's going in the media to cry, talking about people posturing in the media. Who postures in the media more than he postures in the media? Remember when he kidnapped Rusesabagina, the hero, the real life hero of the Hotel Rwanda? And then he went into the media posturing, talking about, ooh, he called the wrong number. And we will never release him unless maybe there's a war, there's an invasion. That's the only how we're going to release him. And then what happened? Rusesabagina was released. So who was posturing in the media? So, my people, I just wanted to show you that small extract so you can find the interview for yourself all over the place. You can see the channel where it's at. We're going to continue to talk about it in French, but this is all I wanted to tell you in English today. So, my people, thank you for being here with us. We're going to continue the show in French. If somebody has questions, I'll be happy to answer, and then I'll be checking in the comments. If there are comments, if there are questions, I'll be able to answer those. All right, my people. So that's it for the English speaking world. We're gonna continue in French, and then we're gonna continue on that video. We're gonna keep talking about it in French. All right, my people, thank you so much for being here. See you next week. See you in the next show. All right, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, my people. Alors, la famille. Ah, merci d'être là. La famille, aujourd'hui, samedi détente sur You and I Talk Show. Nous sommes le samedi 30 mars. Et puis, évidemment, nous allons rediffuser cette partie en français, uniquement en français, le dimanche, pour que ceux qui parlent français n'ont pas à endurer 30 minutes ou 25 minutes d'anglais. Alors, la famille, merci d'être là. Aujourd'hui, qu'est-ce que nous êtes en train de voir? Nous êtes en train de visionner cette vidéo.